Dingers, Y-straps, yoga pants, and bras. Is this what chiropractic is about? In this video, I'm going to tell you. My name is Dr. Story. I've been a chiropractor for over 24 years. I'm going to give you realistic advice based on my experience. Now that I've been on YouTube, I have had a lot of questions. People in the comments are asking many questions. How come you don't do the dingers? How come you don't use Y-straps? Can't we see more videos of you treating patients in yoga pants and bras? Sometimes these questions I have to eliminate from the comments because I don't think they're appropriate. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why I don't do these things. I understand where these questions are coming from, and people on YouTube want to see visual stimulation, they want to see excitement, they want to see people scream, they want to see visually exciting chiropractic techniques. Well, unfortunately, my belief is this is not reality. No more than reality TV is reality. So when you see something on YouTube and that's fun to watch, it isn't necessarily something that I would do to my patients. In fact, one of the most challenging things is I have friends, I go to parties, I have to deal with this all the time, where people will actually say to me, "Oh my gosh, did you see that guy on YouTube? Holy cow, I thought he was gonna rip the person's head off and the person screamed in agony and blah, 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 and what do you think about this?" I've been to parties where, oh Lord, it is almost impossible to stop the storm, where one person speaks of this and another person goes, "Oh my gosh, do you do that, Adam?" And then people start talking about how dangerous chiropractic is, and you feel like you're backed up behind the 8 ball against a wall trying to defend the profession by saying that isn't reality. What you're seeing on YouTube is only a tail end of what's possible. When I see a patient, very often they've already seen chiropractic on YouTube, and I'm not sure if it helps or it harms our profession, but it is scaring the daylights out of people. For every one person that wants me to wrap a towel around their neck and yank as hard as I can, there's 99 people that are scared to death and actually think that I'm going to do that to them. The answer is I'm not. Now, why am I not going to do that? The reason why is because I don't feel that it's appropriate for my patients to have that done. Not because I think it's a bad procedure, but because the people that I see very often are sick. Many people have diabetes, many people have arthritis, many people have traumas to their bodies that this procedure would not be appropriate for. You would certainly not want to see anyone do this to a 6-month-old, and you would certainly not want to see someone do these procedures to an 82-year-old. Well, today, just during the morning session, that's the range of patients that I've seen. So, I do not use these procedures simply because I don't think it's safe for their particular bodies. I think that there are better ways to accomplish health, and in our profession we have gentle procedures all the way up to aggressive procedures. And if I can help someone with a gentle procedure, why not do it? My goal as I've become older in my profession, my goal is simply to have a patient walk out going, "Holy cow, what did he do? That was so gentle. I actually feel better." Rather than having people scream in agony and surprise and shock, wondering, "Holy cow, am I gonna die?" So if I can use gentle procedures and accomplish them to feel better and have better health in their spine, then I'm gonna do it. There's an old phrase, don't kill a fly with a bazooka. Kill a fly with a fly swatter. You're gonna use the appropriate tool for the appropriate person. And when you see people using the same bazooka on every single person, it just doesn't seem to me the best way to practice chiropractic. But that's my humble opinion. The second aspect of this, imagine your mother came into a chiropractor, let's say they came in to see me, and I did a procedure on them, and when you called them that night and says, "Hey mom, how did the chiropractor go?" And she says, "Holy cow, I thought he was gonna rip my head off. That adjustment was so painful. However, I feel fantastic tonight." That's exactly how patients describe chiropractic. Contrast that with if you called your mom and said, "How did the chiropractic visit go today?" And she said, "Wow, that was really gentle. When he adjusted me, I was expecting it to hurt, but it felt so good. And tonight, my neck feels really good." That's what I want out of my practice. That's my goal. So when your mother comes to see me, that I treat her with respect and I do very gentle procedures, but accomplish the goal of getting them to feel better. Now there's a third component, and this is more serious. And I don't know if this is because I live in California or I practice in California or however our legal system is. But if, God forbid, anything should ever happen to a patient, it would destroy me emotionally because I don't want to hurt people. It's the first oath that we take is do no harm. But if I were to do a procedure on a patient and hurt them in any way and to be sued, imagine you're in court, you're the chiropractor in court, and there's a jury of 12, and they've never seen chiropractic procedures before. Yet there's videos of you literally ripping the head off, and the average Joe, the average person sees that and witnesses that. Do you think my lawyer has any ability to try to defend what I did? Compare that again to an arthrostim or a very gentle adjustment. The jury of 12 is going to have a hard time justifying how I hurt the patient. So it's not just from entertainment purposes, but from a legal perspective, you have to do gentle procedures, and it's reality. This is reality. You cannot hurt people or even the perception of hurting them. If you ever get pulled into court, you're going to have your tail end handed to you. The last part of axial traction that I don't personally understand is our spine is very much like a spring. You have curves in it. The reason why a spring is able to absorb force is because of the coil and the curve in the spring. You can take metal and straighten it out, and suddenly it does not absorb force. That's exactly how the spine works. So when we look at the spine, there are some natural curves of the spine. Our neck should have a C shape, and our back, our lower back, should have a C shape. The middle back should have the opposite shape. So the spine actually is curved like an S, and the benefit of that is that it absorbs force. Makes sense. However, when you do axial traction of the spine, I do not understand why I would try to take something that I'm trying to restore a curve in and actually try to yank on it. When you pull on the neck so hard that they feel it in the lower back, that's a severe amount of force production. If you're doing that to a curved, coiled structure and straighten it out, hopefully it recoils back. That's, I'm assuming, the goal. I just don't see the point of doing that when there are better, more gentle methods to accomplish the same goal. Lastly, regarding bras and yoga pants. Now, for many of you, I have had to delete your comments because they're simply inappropriate. I don't want that on my channel. So many patients sometimes come in with yoga pants and shirts, and that's fine. But what you see sometimes on YouTube is the yoga pants, the bras, the full makeup. I get it. It's YouTube. It's entertainment. But again, it's reality TV is not reality. So if patients dress the way I see some of these people dressed on YouTube, we would probably ask them to put on a gown, or very gently and respectfully let them know that it's not appropriate to dress like that when coming to a doctor's office. Unfortunately, again, at parties and things like that, people sometimes will ask, is it necessary? Do you have to dress that way to see a chiropractor? These are well-intended questions that people have concerns about. Sometimes my staff has to answer these questions on the phone. How do I dress to see a chiropractor? Is it required that I take off my clothes and things of that nature? The answer is no. You do not have to wear yoga pants. You're allowed to wear shirts. If there's ever a time we need to find an area of the spine where we may need to access that area, we have gowns in our office. So we're very respectful of patients and how they dress. But patients sometimes will call our office, they'll ask questions. How do I have to wear that? Because they watch YouTube and they think that this is normal. It is not normal. So I hope that this has shed some light on the reality of what it's like to see a chiropractor and what it's like to be a chiropractor in our state of California.